right. Good morning. Good morning. For those who don't know, my name is Wesley Johnson. I'm Rhonda and Vincent's son. I also go by Malakia Banyashawala, my brother Malachi. And so on and so forth, as most of these people are related to this somehow. My sister Juanita was my grandmother on my mom's side. Shout out to my grandmother on my dad's side, who also made it today.
Amen.
My grandma helped raise me to be the man I am today, not just as a kid, but until her last days. So I have 4 things to tell you about my grandmother. She was tough, she was a matriarch, she abounded in grace, and she let go and she let God. So forgive me if you've heard these stories before. I've heard these stories so many times I can start from before I was even born. I'm gonna tell it all today, all right? When my mom was pregnant with me, it was a high-risk pregnancy. My grandma and Pap drove to Cincinnati unannounced, demanded that they take my sisters for the summer of 1996 so my mom could lay on her side, be less stressed, and have a successful pregnancy, and they wouldn't take no for an answer. And then on September 2nd, 1996, I was born a healthy baby. When I was a spoiled baby, who was the baby of the family until my nieces were born, my grandma weaned me off the bottle so I could go to daycare. It was grandma boot camp, as it was called. And my sisters would call home whispering, "He's crying all the time. Grandma's being so mean to Wesley." And then she would still manage to always overhear them and say, "I heard that." Though I was off the bottle and grandma boasted, I could have got him off the bottle a year ago. When I was a toddler, she taught me how to use the bathroom as a man. She taught you how to use the bathroom as a man? Yes. When I was in Hershey Park and we split up so my parents could ride the ride with my sisters who were more advanced and me and my grandma could ride the kiddie rides, all of a sudden a rainstorm hit and everyone was rushing to get back to their meetup spot before iPhones shared my location. Though I had to use the potty and all the stalls were taken or nasty or whatever, so I ran out and saying, Grandma, all the potties are taken." And she yelled back, "Well, P's standing up." And I ran back inside, I dropped it all, let it all hang out. That's grandma for you. And when I was a little fat boy at my grandma's house one summer, the next door neighbors had some kids playing in their backyard. And on the 200 block of Warrington Avenue, all the backyards are interconnected. When I went outside to join them, some of them were baby's kids. And some of them called me Fat Boy. So I ran inside one and Grandma, they call me Fat Boy. And she shouted, "Well, run back outside and call them Skinny." So I did and kept playing till it was time to come back inside for dinner. As my sister mentioned, when I was a teenager, she had me washing the windows, washing the refrigerator, vacuum, sweeping, washing the patio, washing the outside chairs, pulling the weeds, etc. I could take a break, but I couldn't be done until the job was finished. When I was in my last year in college, one day we had a family conference call, and I called in crying because I was going to have to do an extra full year rather than an extra semester to graduate, and I didn't know how I was going to make it. But I can hear my grandma's voice to this day telling me, "Man up. Get your books, pass your classes, and we'll figure out the rest." And you have to do your part. And in 2020, I graduated from Xavier University. But in all these scenarios, my grandma problem solved as so many times she made a way out of no way. You never called her for a pity party, but she always gave you sound advice that you needed to hear. And for my birth, my mom needed a less stressed environment for me to be born a healthy baby. I needed to be weaned off the bottle to go to daycare. I needed to go to the bathroom like a male. I needed to be able to stand up to the bullies as a kid. And I needed to be taught responsibility as a teen. And I needed to man up as a young man. And that's what's giving me strength during this time. As I hear my grandmother's voice telling me right now, man up. So as we lost a true matriarch in this family, both families, someone we all went to with our problems for solution, with our issues for guidance and for support. She was the best kind of mother, grandmother, great-grandmother, sister, aunt, great-aunt, great-great-aunt, in-law, friend, etc. that you could ask for. So we all have to man up, woman up, and rise up for one another, as she would for all of us. And I'm going to end with this. She abounded in grace to her last breath. Most people don't know this, and I didn't know this until now, but her 91st wasn't a birthday party, it was a farewell party. If we didn't know it, she knew it. Though in spite of all of her pain, physically, mentally, spiritually, she had grace. And she wanted to give us the closure that she knew we all needed, and for her as well. And literally a week after the party, the transition process began. And she let go, and she let the Most High God order her steps. And here we are about 2 weeks later. So if anyone is struggling today, just let go and let the Most High order your steps and abound in his grace. Same grace that the Messiah gave for us when he died and rose again for his people. So rest in peace to my grandma Moore, and thank you for your time today. Amen.